I do the ViStar app to manage my, checking and savings. I do the Fidelity. I have through my employer 401k, so I manage through Fidelity as well. The app. Um, I have Zelle and Venmo for money transfer as well, TransferWise. Um, so I do send often money to Brazil. I'm from Brazil, so I use some services there because it's less expensive for me because of how the proportion, the ratio of currencies between here and there is. Some things are much less expensive for me there. So I use a lot Zoom and TransferWise for that purpose, and domestic transfers than Zelle and Vimo. With the ViStar app, it's pretty easy. I can even create new accounts if I want. It's very good to manage. I have my credit card through them, so I can easily transfer money from checking to my um, credit card. I don't need to use, for example, I used to have Capital One, so it was a little bit more difficult to transfer money that way. Um, but like Fidelity, I feel it's very complicated to navigate. I don't find it everything that I normally want to see, and I ended up going to the website for the purpose. Um, but the app is very handy. We are with the phone all the time in our hands. Um, to transfer money to Brazil, like TransferWise and Zoom, they have some uh, a bit difficult to digest fees, but it's they're normally the same um, between the two providers, um, but they are easy to use as well. The one that I'm not the happiest is the Fidelity. I cannot see all the information, especially with if I want to research about certain funds and stuff, then I go online. I forgot to mention too, I have Stash for to buy stocks and manage stocks. I do like that a lot. It's very intuitive. They give a lot of tips. They direct me um, to what I should be doing, or recommend what I should be doing to get the best out of it, or best out of my money. Um, but there are some annoying things, like they are always advertising, trying to offer services like selling um, life insurance or their own checking account. So they're always pushing on that. It can be a bit annoying to that every day if you go in. My ViStar account, I do trust. And for that specific reason, I have created one checking account that I link all the others to that account. And if I make a purchase, then I transfer the money to it. For example, the PayPal. I don't trust PayPal, so I don't put directly in my regular checking account where I receive my salary. So I have another checking account. If I make a purchase, then I transfer the money to that one to avoid any, transactions that I didn't authorize. That same for the TransferWise, Zoom that is related to PayPal, the Vimo, and Zelle is it's ViStar offers through them the service, so I trust that one more. I did, but I they didn't work for me as I expected. So I do all my budgeting using paper and pen. I have a very nice system that I follow that is the Budget Mom. But through apps, I haven't found one, and I tried a few that that give me the look that I want when managing my accounts or my budgeting, I would say. And then for that reason, I do on the paper. The latest that I tried, I couldn't see exactly from month to month, for example, to transfer balance from one month to the other. Um, I couldn't. Every month I had to set up everything new again, all my categories to budget, um, and I couldn't put like um, dates in the future when expenses would happen. On the paper, I can see on a in the calendar, okay, this is coming up, so I need to have money here. But when doing in the app, I couldn't do this planning ahead and knowing, okay, for this budget here, I need to keep this much money for this payment cycle. Um, so that was the main. I could export the information to an Excel file if I wanted to. That was nice. But that was the part that I missed the most, transferring the balances to next month and doing the future planning of, bills that would come up.